Jaguar XJ13 from 1966 was the first expensive car I bought in GT Sport, and it was instantly one of my favorites, and it was also one of the first cars I've driven in PSVR1. So of course it left quite a bit of an impression on me. And since I just saw it in dealership, of course I got it way before. But I thought we might give it a little run. It's absolutely beautiful, of course, lots of details. Let's go inside. There's a little fire extinguisher there. I guess that's a shifter then. I'm pretty much in love with these, how these are set up, and just beautiful. Mechanical, manual. Look at this wheel. This looks like basically like it's in a ship. But yeah, very cool. Very cool indeed. Let's go and read about the car a bit. Body by Abbey, Panels Limited. Coventry, England. Car number 152. Let's go out and learn more about it. McKeel says Jaguar played a huge part in the history of the 24-hour of Le Mans, winning this famous race 5 times in the 50s with its C-Type and D-Type cars. However, the company withdrew from competition after 1956 and didn't show an interest in racing again until the 60s. Meanwhile, development of a sports car to succeed the D-Type was secretly underway. That successor of the car you see before you, the XJ13 with a midship-mounted V12. Unfortunately, this XJ13 never made it to Le Mans. By the time the car was ready, management's priorities had changed yet again. We can only imagine what might have happened had Jaguar been part of the legendary Ford-Ferrari tussle at the '67 Le Mans. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. It has 510 horsepower and weight is below a ton, just below a ton, 1998 kilograms. So yeah, who knows? Let's see, this one has 401 kilometers. I do have it in my garage, so I'm not gonna buy it again. Alright, let's see. Jaguar IJ. There it is. There it is. Could also do maybe a little comparison with this. You know, it would be interesting. Then of course XJ220. I love that car as well since Need for Speed 2 came along and presented it for me, which is pretty much in time that car came out, yeah. So, yeah, first things first. Let's go here. Okay, we didn't do anything to the car, which is good. This is all default, which is a bit weird. I don't know how would you adjust downforce on this one. I guess front one has a little spoiler there, maybe in front where the air is sucked into the motor. I mean, it's not sucked, it's basically catched. So maybe there's a little metal part there that can be, you know, you can change its angle. Not sure about the back though. Anyways. Let's go read about it a bit more. Blah 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 blah. Okay. 3,000 in a row. Motorsport activities. They continue steadily develop. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Let's see if there's something interesting. The car that was finally completed in '66 was the XJ13, Jaguar's first mid-engine racing sports car. Within a low-flowing body that shares its looks with Jaguar's E-Type, production sports car of the day was mounted newly designed 495 horsepower 5-liter DOHC V12 unit that would become the base for 12-cylinder Jaguar engines to come. Wasn't E-Type? Okay, this is 66. Yeah, I'm not sure what was the year. Yeah, E-Type was maybe, I don't know, we just saw it. Maybe 62. That sounds early though. The engineers had high hopes for its performance in actual racing, but the management at the time were not very keen on participation in racing, and they also did not want other manufacturers to know about the existence of their wheel V12 engine. In the end, the project was cancelled, and the XJ13 project, set to be the most beautiful car in Jaguar's history, ended without ever appearing on the circuit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And looking at it now, it's a bit weird. They didn't, why they didn't call it XJ12? Maybe because it has that V12 inside, which was their first, from what I understand. I mean, XJ13 of course sounds great and it's classic now, but yeah, it's amazing, you know, one thing, it's such a mistake, they could turn the history around. Weird to think about it, you know, back in time. If this would be you know what F50 was for Ford. No, sorry, F50 was what Ferrari, what Ford was, I don't know. Anyways, most beautiful car ended without blah, blah, blah. Only one car was ever produced, and this car was severely damaged once while filming a promotion for E-Type. Since then, the car has been restored and preserved. So this is, I guess, preserved car after, which is just the other thing which is so beautiful and that I very much appreciate about this game is exactly that. You can enjoy the car like this. You know what? Let's take this to Americas and yeah, let's go to Willow Springs. Big Willow, sunrise, sure. Let's see how dusk looks now. Definitely sunrise. Should be very cool. Ford used to test their cars here. Very nice rotation. Oops. You can definitely feel how, pushing it a bit too much, you can definitely feel how light this car is, and yeah, it just rotates beautifully around its center. Which is of course helped a lot by midship engine. I mean, by the engine positioned towards middle of the car. And of course, almost, what did we say? It's like 500 horsepower, so which and only 1,000, less than 1,000 kilograms. So yeah, you can definitely feel that power. Of course, there's no electronics. Any advanced electronics involved. It's all manual. It's really joy to drive, and then there is this, but it's still it's so nicely balanced. You know, it's not, considering the amount of power you would expect. Oh, look at my head there. Yeah, it's moving. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's cool. Oops. But yeah, considering the amount of power, you could expect that maybe the car would be, I mean, it could be a bit, you would expect it to be maybe a bit too wild at times, but no, you can pretty much drive it flat out, and and I have a great feeling for it. I did went out of corners on several occasions here, but that's mostly my mistake. Not acknowledging the limits of the car. But I'd say, you know, it drives like, I don't know, man, like, look at this. So you can get it to slide, but you can still control it very nicely. Get it to rotate a bit. In here. Oof, that wasn't good. Yeah, I just wanted to. Let's try and make a really nice one. Okay, we'll let that slide. It's gonna look good. Bit of a dust there, but I would want to hit that last corner. So we can enjoy the replay. Okay, anyways, we're still gonna watch it. Not gonna drive it further. And then maybe we'll do some comparison with other Jaguar vehicles. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm still gonna watch the last one. But yeah, it's amazing. You basically get to drive a car that, like, there's only one in the world. And you get to drive it in pretty realistic simulation. While most of the people won't even get to see this car in real life, you get to enjoy it in detail and actually simulate the driving. Yeah, it's amazing. The car is gone. But yeah, it's pretty great. It's really pretty great to drive, and it's actually not so expensive when you look at it. One could, that's actually the thing that confuses me. I don't know why. It's the only car. If it's the only car in the world, if there's one car that should cost 20 mil, then it's this. But for whatever reason, its value is at 12 mil, 12 million credits. But that's a good thing because more people can afford it. And I also think maybe it's, if I'm not mistaken, this is, which is also weird if it's not been on Le Mans, but I'm not sure what's the. But I think this is this one of the car that's required for the trophy, Le Mans trophy, the 3 cars. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so let's see if we can change the car and maybe we could do. Oh yeah, these are 61 E-Type. So we got this one. Okay, there's no way this is by default. This one is probably tuned, right? Oh, I mean, yeah, of course it is. You can see it. I thought, anyways, thought it's a different model. It's the same car, so I got 2 of them. So let's do this one first. So the one before this, let's do it in its original form, and then. Oh man, we got a D-Type as well. Okay, so we're going backwards in time, I guess. So we are doing a little regressing. Sure, why not? Let's do a little regress just to check real quick if everything is. Yeah, everything's default here. It still goes up to. Oh no, it goes up to 6,000 RPMs. The XJ was going up to 8,000. This is absolutely wonderfully looking vehicle. Handles quite a bit differently. So the engine on this car, from what I can hear, and conclude, would be mounted in front. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm assuming. Although, what is there behind? Look. So this one is quite a bit boaty. Meaning it drives like a boat a bit. You can probably see it as well. It's just the way it moves. I don't know, reminds me of DB5 for whatever reason. Martin. So while this is a very cool car and fun to drive for sure, it's definitely not a race car. Not sure what's that part on the left that is attaching the console to the. Yeah, it's probably just something. Yeah, there we go. Sun is actually coming up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like front engine, rear wheel drive vehicle. And while it's beautiful and fun, of course, it's nowhere to be compared. Which, I mean, it's not that it should be compared to the XJ. Besides some similarity in look, you can see how much this is like a more narrow car, and it's quite a bit taller as well. And definitely not tuned for the track. As I said, it's we have the other one. We could possibly try the tuned version, but I don't know. Maybe we should just that was nice. Maybe we should just stick to the originals for now, because I'm not sure how well that car is tuned. The different version I made. Oh, so did we go with the first one? I forgot to change the lap. Yeah, I wanted to load the second one. Because the second one seemed more smooth, and there were a few nice moments. Like that one going just to the edge, but the camera changed. I love the color of the car as well. It's pretty subtle. There we go. All right, lovely. Let's see, time difference. So that would be, what, 17 seconds almost? 16 and a half. 16.6. I mean 16 point what? 7, whatever. I don't know. D-type. From 54, so we're going back still. Let's see, so as far as, yeah, so this was actually a front engine rear wheel, and this will be as well. This one is almost double. I almost have the power and also some more weight than XJ. And you can see the shape. I mean, this is so much more aggressive, but then also elegant at the same time. It's really a beautiful car, for sure. One of the most beautiful cars I'd say ever made, as far as I can judge. This one is not so beautiful, but still, let's see. So this one is definitely, it's actually easier car, but it's double. It's less than, it's half more power. And then let's just check. But yeah, I think everything should be normal here. So this is also a vehicle that's right from the factory. Oh, this is, so you see, that's what I was talking about, how XJ is incredibly tuned. This looks amazing though, and you can definitely see some similarities. But then again, this has only 250, under 250 horsepower, but it's not as smooth. You can't drive this flat out. You gotta be careful with your inputs. So it's not as nicely tuned from the factory as XJ is. But then again, it makes it a bit more fun. And I'm pretty certain it's gonna have quite a bit better time than E-Type. Or was it E-Type that we just drove? Because it's tuned completely differently, and of course it's an easier car. There we go, we went out there, which is not great, but it is what it is. We'll do another one. Just for a good measure. Oh no. Just trying to do it smoothly this time. Not doing this really well. That was nice though. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful to see and experience in VR as well. It's quite an open vehicle, but I'm concentrating a bit too much maybe at the moment. Let's try. Oof, no, I still missed it. Unbelievable. That was definitely my mistake again. I should have continued going right, but I judged it wrongly. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Yeah, it wasn't great. Let's exit now. 1:38, so that's pretty much the same time as E-Type. I guess because of all the sliding. And then after this, I think so we were going. Yeah, you see, it's just it's quite narrow car. Looks kind of funny. It's definitely not. It's definitely not balanced as XJ13. It's much more. Oh, goodness. That was nice on the morning sun. Smoke on the morning sun. And there it is, final corner. And we missed it completely. But then, there you go, three cars, made within 10 years, completely different, of course. Lots of things were happening around that time as far as innovation goes. Fortunately, we can't read about this car at the moment, but we will read about it later. But right now, while we're here and while we're testing Jaguars, let's go to all right, F-Type is actually heavily modified, so I'm not gonna go there. Ooh, we have this one, of course, classic as well, but it's not fair. It's totally different category. So let's see, this one is modified, this one is modified, so this would be original. Oh, we also have this one's VGTs. All right, let's go here into the future a bit. So this is, compared to the other ones, this is a very extremely closed up car in as far as view goes. In VR, you feel kind of secured, I guess, but also closed up, which I'm not a fan of, but I do like how it looks from the outside. As far as driving goes, you can definitely sense kind of heaviness of this car. it's not free-spirited, you know, as the other ones are. It's in a way, it's definitely more. You feel kind of more protected. It's also a bit more limiting in fun and everything. Alright, so this was pretty nice lap, I'd say. So I'm just gonna exit now and look at what we did. 126. I mean, for sure, this was like a very special car to be seen. To be seen in back in the day. So from all of these, as far as like general driving and looks and everything, but if in any category, XJ13 takes the crown for sure, without a doubt. This one is beautiful though. So yeah, it's mid-engine rear wheel as expected, since it has XJ badge, so it was definitely done to kind of commemorate XJ13 in its own right. Now let's see if we'll try anything else. You know what, we could give this one a go, I guess. And then we could try Roadster, although I'm not completely sure. Does it have cockpit view, which would be very important. Yeah, this is something else. But yeah, probably not. Always amazes me when I go into a car like this after driving sports cars, and then this is like real racing car. And the difference here is just amazing. The way the car eats the track, basically. Yeah, it's like a rocket ship. You can sense, like, I mean, it's a tool made to, you know, destroy the road, basically. Just goes. do another lap just because of that part there. Because in the last one we did slip there a bit, so I'm guessing we should be able to get a second better time this way. There we go, let's see it. 1:04. Yeah, it's not even funny. Let's watch that second one. Of course, like I said, it's not for a direct comparison in any way, but still it's amazing to see what a company can do when they put their mind in something specific, as in this case. This machine. Just holds you to the ground. Drives similarly to Formula. Yeah, you can see how it's well protected from the wind. It's pretty cool. Also mid-engine rear-wheel drive, 750 horsepower. And then let's go. But yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to try it was just to see how it compares to, for example, this. Of course, this would be a more direct comparison, but let's go to Roadster, just because it should be more prettier. All right, we have. Ooh, okay, sorry. I'll need to redo this. I was occupied. Oh, yeah, this car doesn't wanna, and it's automatic, of course. Yeah, it's electric. So not really fun to drive. Quite a bit heavy to steer as well. Just doesn't want to turn, and you can't. Yeah, you can't downshift or anything to make it turn. You know, to force it a bit. So this is definitely a boat, just a different type of boat. You can see by the braking zones how huge they are. Terrible. I don't think I'm gonna drive this one another lap though, because I'm really not enjoying it. And I do actually want to try the VGT one now, just to see how it compares to this. Come on, unbelievable. Can't get this car to turn. It does look nice though. $118. I think that's pretty much the same time we got with the XJ13. But of course, we spent quite a bit of time off-road with this one, so it could be better for sure. But it's not fun, yeah. Unfortunately, electric cars are mostly really not fun on tracks. Hyundai is trying to do something about that, which is interesting. Simulating manual shifting and whatnot, but we don't have any of those cars to try in the game, so all we have is pretty crappy. Actually, the Ferrari, I think Ferrari VGT is electric, and that one is kind of fun. So that would be one of the exceptions. This is definitely not it. Let's see if their VGT is somewhat better. Although I wouldn't put too much hope in it. But then again, let's see. Okay, so it definitely turns quite a bit better. It looks pretty much the same from the inside from what I can tell. But yeah, this one needs the road much better. Of course, it's still not fun because you can't really shift, but it's much better to drive than the Roadster. But yeah, if you do this, you're screwed, so it's better to do your best and try and stay in the inside of the track. I'm kind of afraid. You know what, let's try maybe another one. It's hard for me to get a real feel. So we got miles per hour in front of us, although we have the car set up to the game is set up to show kilometers, but this is just the way it is inside of this car. Of course, it's an English brand, so it makes sense. Alright, staying within the limits of the track. I'm still afraid here. Yeah, okay, that was not good. That ending, but that's it. We're gonna call it a day. Let's see what's our time here. Okay, it's a minute. This is actually the best time we got. Oh yeah, so the spoilers, back spoilers, arrows, dynamic arrows are doing a lot there to keep the car on track and help it turn. So yeah, to be honest, it's interesting. I mean, it looks cool for sure, but at the same time, it's a bit sad. It's a bit sad look into the future from where we came. So 54 and then to 61, D-type to E-type, and then to this little gem that they kept hidden. They kept it hidden. I don't know. Let's see our times here. Let's see our time here. So yeah, this was our best time. And then we have XJR88. Then this, oh no, look, we're here with XJ13 is actually 121. I thought it was 118. I don't know why. But yeah, this was definitely terrible. This Roadster was by far the worst. This one was not pleasant as well. This is of course a race machine. It drives pretty great as expected. It's very usable in game as well. Definitely recommended vehicle. But by far this XJ13 is the car to get from the whole Jaguar history. It's the one in every sense of that word. And of course it's totally usable in game as well. For old-timer races, or any race that is up to 700 performance points, it's for sure a great choice. That said, let's do one more run in it. Yeah, this is how a car needs to feel. Oh man, this is so freeing. It's unbelievable. So at the same time it's fast, but it's just such a pleasure to drive. Like I'm actually getting goosebumps right now. Lots of joy here for sure. And definitely one of my favorite cars in this game. Or in general, I should say. So you can see, like, it's right there on the edge, but there's no fear the car is gonna do something unpredictable. The only thing you gotta be careful is basically exiting the turns, because it doesn't have as aggressive like turning circle. Good one until the next time, and for sure get this car. It's available right now.